Hi. Can you guys see me? Am I here? Do you see me? Hi. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day with Ellie. Hello. StreamYard's acting up, so I had to reboot everything. So I don't know what you see. I don't know what you hear. Am I a figment of your imagination? Maybe. I don't know. Happy Sunday. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. We have a busy day. Take out your little planners, your little calendars. We have a lot planned for today. I have like 3 true crime lives planned. I have one entertainment live, and then I have an after dark. So I'm going to move those to the second channel. I'm going to start posting the second channel when I go live on this channel. So you guys can all tune in over there, and I'll figure out the redirect thing. But nonetheless, hello, welcome back. Thank you for watching and tuning into my channel. I am Melly. I'm your host. This is my house. Welcome to all of you, all the viewers, subscribers, the friends, the haters, most of all the haters, the replay viewers, all of you. Hello. Thank you for being here. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you chose to either watch this live or replay the video. So let me know if everything's good on your end. Let's get started. Sunday fun day. We're definitely going to have some fun today. I'm already in like a party kind of mood. Am I a psycho? Maybe. Just maybe. If you love me for who I am, then thank you. Welcome. I love you for who you are. Let's get started. We're going to continue on the Disturbing Gypsy and Nick videos. We have a Nick's from the Hurt video part 3. We watched part 1 and 2. I would appreciate if you guys replay the playlist. There's a lot of good stuff I have done on there. I have a Gypsy Rose playlist, so go ahead and go watch, replay, and then get caught up and do all of those things. We have a �W𝐞𝐥𝐥𝐲 playlist. We have a lot of playlists over there. I'm going to be redoing the first deep dive I ever did on my channel that I ever covered. That is Ashley Bocanegra case. It's very close to my heart. I do know some of her family members, so I'm going to redo it. Now that we're like a year into my channel, I want to like redo that whole case. So if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you might want to go back and rewatch before we get into it. But nonetheless, we're going to continue. Shout out to Into the Weeds podcast. I am using their content. We're going to watch a Nick video, a Gypsy and Nick anniversary video, which is rather long. And then I'll play another Gypsy video. We'll end it there. And I do have a Brian Koberger live plan for today. It's a lot of reading. So we'll see. I also am starting on the Karen Reed transcripts probably tomorrow. I have been debating. I've had them since they got released. I was debating if I wanted to go through them. I do. You know, I'm a document girl here. We like to read. I like to read documents. I don't know. Some people find it boring, but I think it's the best way to go. And so I want to start on that. And then we are getting into a deep dive into an older case tomorrow and continuing with everything else. So for the next few days, you might get a lot of me. You're either going to love me or you're either going to be sick of me. Definitely make sure you subscribe to the second channel, turn on your notifications. Please hype. It really helps us little channels who are trying to grow to get into the algorithm. So now shut the fuck up and we can get started. I'll say hello to everyone and then we'll start the videos. So we're just hanging out. This isn't keeping tabs, grading you guys on this live. We're just hanging out and watching some videos. So hello, Debbie. I saw Tippy. I saw Evie. I saw Mom Shack. Hello. I'm glad you decided to come back, Mom Shack. I know you're always a viewer and a supporter, but I know you said you were recently jumping into chat. So please do jump into chat. Everyone here is so much fun. I think we have a lot of fun here overall. So hello, Debbie, if I already said that. Old days, Mary Beth. Hey, Lala, good to see you, love. And I saw hello. Yo Mama Sancho, Melly Beauty and Brains. Thank you, Yo Mama Sancho. Green Eyed, I'm sick right now. I'll be on your �W𝐞𝐥𝐥𝐲. Like, okay, sounds good, Green Eyed. I hope you feel better, love. Melly, what blush you wearing? Love it. Sin. I'm wearing Patrick Star. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, we're going to be doing like makeup lifestyle videos on the second channel, which is why it was created. So Brains and Bad Decisions is the name of my second channel. We will be live there having a little after dark party tonight. So that just means listening to music. We can gossip, we can talk about our personal experiences, anything over there. So definitely make sure you subscribe. And if you're not subscribed to my TikTok already, please do also as well. So you have Gypsy text? Yes, I do have Gypsy text messages. I'm going through them right now, so maybe tomorrow or Tuesday I should have a Gypsy text live. Um, the files that I have are redacted, so it makes it a little complicated to know who's outgoing or outgoing, incoming. So who's sending them to her? Incoming, I guess, to Gypsy would be. So if you guys don't mind that, I'm just gonna go through them like they're provided. I can't really decipher because I'm not like a Gypsy Rose professional. If you ask me about Kenzie, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty up there with the Kenzie stuff. We've been covering a lot, but I do plan on going through those this week. And like I said, we will be starting Karen Reed child transcripts. So enough of me yapping, dude. Wow. I feel like I'm talkative today. But anyways, let's get started on the happy Sunday, guys. Thanks for being here too. Please hit the like button. This is Nick's from the Hurt video part 3. We already covered part 1 and 2. So let me add this to the stage. I do like to put the chats up on the screen. Let's get started. Oh.
1 o'clock in the morning. Freaking during the evening, I did take a nap. It was like from like 5 to 9, I believe. And then.
Okay, let's start over because I'm already confused. Oh, this poor guy. Shout out to our friends at Into the Weeds podcast. I love them.
I did mention the third video. Well, it's quite late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Freaking during the evening, I did take a nap. It was like from like 5 to 9, I believe. And then I just remembered now, 1 o'clock in the morning to do it. But it's still dark outside, so technically it's, you know, the whole situation that usually in the evening it's supposed to seem like it's dark outside. Well, it's still dark outside, so
oh, captions, my bad.
In the morning, I could still consider it that way, I suppose. But obviously I gave you
I do every time I watch him though, I do get a little sleepy because I'm like, dude, the yawning, like.
That's how I say it, Japanese word. Which I believe means shit, I believe. But I could be wrong. What to say?
Same.
Well, what I said in the second video, obviously, it shows you how I am unique as a soul.
How unique I am as a soul.
I'm as real to you as real can be. For me, I have the courage to say the words I said to you. It's because I've always been real like that. I've always been real. And like I said in that second video, I wasn't trying to scare you. I was only being honest, even if it was painfully. I had to make you realize what you're gonna do to you and me if you keep on pushing me away like you are. There's a good type of pushing me away and a bad type of pushing me away. Bad type is obviously involving other souls and blah blah blah. And good is pushing me away where you hope that I pull you closer. Or it's just between you and me, not involving anyone else. And obviously I'll be able to tell when you want me to freaking pull you closer based on how you push me away. But if you stop pushing me away, period, that's how we get to. But like I said, you got to push me away where that is healthy, not unhealthy. Unhealthy is when you involve other souls.
So he clearly knows what's going on, right? But the way he's acting is so it's concerning. And then also when you put in the factor of like how Gypsy manipulated him, sure, he committed the crime himself, right? Like we can all establish that he's the one who did a majority of it, but also Gypsy did too, you know, and I see him so unwell in these videos that I can't help but think that Gypsy is the full-blown predator here. She is the schmurder. She's the one who created all of this, and um I feel for Nick.
As usual, next thing you know, I'm gonna freaking sooner or later do what you just said because you just would not stop talking about it. Which made it seem like you weren't happy with being with me. Which is why it's not good to do that way. This is why I never involve other souls. Just to make it sound like you're not happy with me. When there's no reason for you not to be happy with me. Since I do treat you like a queen. But yeah, honey, I be surprised at a lot of stuff. Why am I yawning? Time to think like this is forcing me to yawn. As much as I am. Huh. I'm trying to think of what else I can say to you. I did mention another video I was planning on making to give you a song, and it seems like I'm singing it.
Huh?
One that's pretty positive, and I know you love it. But before I was give you that one, I want to see the reaction to this video, the second video, and the third. I mean the first. You can tell I'm actually not thinking as fast as I could be. Yeah, this video, the second, and the first. Because I can judge if someone's truly my soulmate based on how they handle hard time, like you've told me with you. Judging me and how blah blah blah. As you said before, and how I reacted to. I want to see how you react to these 3 videos. Actually, I would like to see you react to them in one video. Because to see your facial expressions and such, and hear your own words or your own speaking, that could mean more to me than anything else. Oh, jeez. So yeah, that's probably what I'll ask you to do in the video. However, the one thing I could say to you, based on what I said in my last video, when I was a lot more alert than I am now,
Oh my god.
when it comes to...
Dude, I think it's time to go Mimi. It's like, go night-night.
Finding my soulmate, I would have never done what you were gonna do if you didn't find me. I never would have had what a nun does. I would have never lived like a priest, which would be the same similarity. Yeah, similarity. I wouldn't have done something similar to that. I wouldn't have been happy being by myself. That would have not been me. It was either I died trying to find my soulmate, or I find her and live happily. To where I die happy too. However, if I didn't find my soulmate, which I'm glad I did find you. If I didn't find you, I would have wanted to die happy.
It's crazy because I can feel his like emotions and feelings, but is that weird? Maybe I'm psycho too. But I feel like I know it sounds sick, but like I think we all want someone to love us as much as Nick. But clearly there's a problem here and there's a mental health issue and there's a lot of things going on. But I feel like he really does truly care and love Gypsy. And so it's just disturbing, what she had him do, because that's truly my opinion, what I think. I think that she manipulated Nick. Sure, he can make his own decisions, but I don't think Nick is well. And the fact that she's out is crazy. And I think she should be incarcerated as well, is what I'm trying to say.
And I could think of
Still.
some ways you could probably die if I wanted to die. That's one thing I would end up wanting to make sure I did do. But yeah. Besides all the yawning and me talking between John, besides letting you know I wasn't trying to scare you, just being honest, and even if it was painfully. Besides that, letting you know, like in the past video, I do adore you, I do worship you, but it doesn't necessarily mean I deserve to be pushed away constantly, because I don't deserve it. By the way I treat you, I do not deserve it. And but what did I say was the 8th to like 10th time one between there was one of those 3 numbers I mentioned. Well, seriously, darling, you've been hurting me a lot. Hurting me a lot.
Oh.
And that's the reason why it's like, wow. I'm realizing all I've been going through from what you've been putting me through and such. I'm thinking, is she just gonna keep doing this throughout the entire time me and her are together, or what? She keeps saying that she's gonna change and she's not gonna do it anymore. Yet we're just going more and more up on it. She just keeps on doing it. So I'm thinking, am I gonna get used to getting hurt? I did talk about that in the past. I'm just gonna get used to it because that's what's obviously happening. And I'm starting to think like maybe it's really gonna happen that way. Really gonna keep on making that happen. When you hurt me Friday, I was thinking, wow, didn't know what else to think. But then, like, it happened again.
I think she's like, at some point she was involving other people, perhaps, and then I think making the videos and how she flips out, I think is what like, what's she doing again? Like, what is he mad about? Yeah, I think it's the fact that she doesn't make the content that he wants, and also like she was involving third party at some point, right? Third party, like other people, maybe doing online stuff. I don't really know, but he's really hurting. He's really hurt by Gypsy.
It was good. She's never doing it again. And this is just counting you hurting me while you being doubtful. I'm not joking. I keep count of how many times you've hurt me that way.
I'm not joking. I keep count of how many times you've hurt me that way.
So the total number of altogether is higher than that.
Oh.
You're probably around 10, 11, 12 times probably altogether. Obviously, I'll remember every single time because it hurts me from the soul on. Because it's my soulmate doing it to me. So I'm going to take it to soul deep.
I'm going to take it to soul deep. Wow. I'm going to have to take that line.
But understand one thing, honey. I'm going to start doing one thing, and when I start doing this, you're gonna understand what you're doing to us by me doing this. I'm gonna treat you based on how you treat me. From now on, you push me away, I'm gonna stop talking to you for a while until you realize, wait a minute, did I just push him away? Is that why he's not talking to me? Yes. I'm gonna start making you realize your mistakes that you're doing. And maybe it might help you on not committing those mistakes. Because that might be what I have to do. I'm gonna start reacting based on your actions. Based on what you say to me. Based on both of those. In a way which will make you, not just make you, but force you to think what you just did. And since I have a mysterious trait to myself, which means I can be mysterious, you won't know what I'll do.
Oh.
I can show that.
A mysterious trait.
I'm gonna start using it from now on when it comes to you hurting me. I'm going to be that way just because it might make you realize what you do to us more often than me just having to explain it. I'm gonna sometimes maybe not speak to you anymore. I might come online and off online, off and on online. Off and online, yeah. Be off and online from time to time. I won't be saying anything for a while. Doesn't necessarily mean I don't adore you or worship you. I do.
He's like, I'm gonna ghost you. He's really getting deep into his feelings here.
It just means that I'm teaching you a lesson based on what you're doing to us. That's what it means. And silent treatment is very powerful. I'm well aware of it because I've had that done to me countless times.
Oh.
So I know what it feels like. And that's the reason why I'm thinking maybe I should start doing this to make her realize what she's doing. Make her start thinking before she reacts. Because I'll tell you, right now, when you said what you said about the whole situation with having another soul, whatever, blah, blah, blah. When you said that, you can try to tell me you were thinking, but I can guarantee you, you weren't being the true yourself that I know. You were being naive and not thinking 100%. You might have been thinking, but you were not thinking 100%. You were thinking 100%, you'd have asked what I would want to do. And you probably would have, if you were going to go selfless approach, you probably would have went with it just to see how it went. Pretty much. But like I said in my first, well, no, it was my second video. I would never, ever, ever move another soul like that. I never would. Because it's not that I'm possessive of you to the point I wouldn't be willing to give you up if it was something better for you, even though I know there's no one better for you than me.
Oh.
I've treated you like a queen from the day we were together to now. I've treated you like a queen. So you have the holy grail, the rarest freaking golden nugget out of the entire bag full of them. You got the most valuable piece out of them all. Right? And I know that I'm treating you that way.
He refers to himself as the most valuable piece of nuggets. Like he has all these, there's nuggets that are composed of himself.
Wow, it's staying real. So this way you know the real me. Even though you're aware I have that mysterious trait about myself. Which means I can become naive, seeming like I'm naive, when I'm really trying to teach you a lesson. Most of the time I use that trait, I'm usually trying to teach you a lesson. Me being as many years older than you, I am of you. I know you can become naive at times. To the point I got to bring you back into the real you, and that's where I'll end up doing that, teaching you a lesson.
teaching you a lesson. Lala says, so there were other females. I think there were other females and there were other men. Or yeah, Gypsy. I think she was doing freaky shit online. Well, he thinks he's a good actor. Teach you a lesson?
Making you wake up. Every single time I try to teach you a lesson, you end up waking up and like, oh, okay, I realize what I'm doing. But I usually have to do this. In the past, I've actually done it just to see how you react. Now I might actually start doing it all the time. You're naive. Every single time you are, I'm gonna start doing it this way. So you're never gonna know my reaction. But at the same time, I'll be teaching you a lesson. Since that's what you master, I'm so suggested I do. Surprisingly. And yes, that'll be the only time you ever see this partner. Only time. You won't know if I'll answer you. You won't know if I'll ignore you. As a silent treatment, meaning teaching a lesson. You won't know if I respond calmly or I respond angrily. You won't
So
know.
is teaching you a lesson ghosting? I feel like it's ghosting someone, right? I try to like, why do I try to relate this to my real life? I feel like he says, I'm going to teach you a lesson, but he's like genuinely saying, I'm going to ghost you. And we ghost people all the time, right? And so I guess I'm just interested in that human psychology dynamic. Why is everyone okay with what he's saying, but everything Gypsy says is horrible? I just want a perspective from people who don't like Gypsy. We don't like Gypsy. I'm not okay with anything he's saying. I think Nick is really unwell, actually. Um, I believe Gypsy is really the true evil here, and allegedly, in my opinion. Everyone can have different opinions. That's fine, but Nick is also saying, you know, a lot of odd stuff, unhealthy stuff. I seen a trailer about Nick and his dad last night. I guess Mick and stuff needs to get off his chest. Oh, Sunshine's like, I don't like either of them. Yeah, Gypsy is a mastermind. I do believe Gypsy is a mastermind.
What I'll do. I'm gonna start doing this because I think having a unpredictable me might keep you from hurting you and me to the point I can push away permanently. That might be the only way I keep you from making that mistake that will haunt you for the rest of your life. I feel like that's the only option for me at this point. So that's why I see it as an option that I'm
Oh, okay. Mila's mom says, I don't believe she was a mastermind. I don't believe she's dangerous to the state. Really? Okay, I'm open to it. I'm open to differing opinions. Okay, do tell more, Mila's mom.
So after you see this video, you answer this one, the second, and the first video, all in one video. You have a lot to answer, that means. What I plan on doing, and what I've been talking about and such. And you know me, when it comes to my videos, when it comes to you answering my videos from the past, I've always asked you to be meticulous on your answers to my videos. And since you're answering 3 videos in one video, I obviously am going to expect your video to be pretty long. And that's fine if it is. It doesn't bother me if it is. I've told you, the more time you put into a video, the more detail you put into a video, the better. And I really want to know how you feel about that. You're going to start experiencing my mysterious, unpredictable trait in myself. Each time you do something that hurts me, you're going to experience that. That's one thing I want to know. I want to know about how you feel about how I reacted about the whole soulmate thing and you being doubtful. Those two things. Me finding it, if I didn't find you, I would have did whatever I did. I want to know about that.
Myla's mom says, my opinion is totally different than 95% of people, and I'm okay with that. I'll always remain respectful. I've seen where creators will not include the full context of assumptions. I'm not saying here. Yeah. And I'm open to that, Myla's mom. I respect that. Yeah, I'm interested in more of what you have to say. If your opinion is totally different, yeah, I can respect that as well. I think they're both. I think Nick knew right from wrong, but I do believe Gypsy was the mastermind. But Myla's mom was saying that she doesn't believe she's dangerous to this day. Therefore, you believe that Gypsy's like a changed person, and I guess I'm more interested in the whole dynamic behind that. Like how Gypsy went from this to who she is today, I guess. Is Munchausen hereditary? If no, she might not have it, but she gets her way like between Ryan and Ken. Like when she said she wanted to join a church group, multiple creators are saying she wanted to be the leader. I don't necessarily think she wanted to be the leader, like a cult leader. But I do think it's a little concerning, just because of all of this stuff coming out. But I don't necessarily think she wanted to be the leader. I thought she paid her dues, but yeah. A person will always be dangerous if they continue that same dangerous behavior and they would take any responsibility for their actions. But how do we know she took responsibility for her actions? I believe that like who we are is always entwined into all of our actions. And so my issue is like the disconnect is where how is she rehabilitated is my question. I think she had a lot to do with the crime, and so I think she was kind of the mastermind of the crime, which is killing her mother. And that was brutal in itself, but how do we know that she was really rehabilitated, I guess is what my concern is.
Yeah, I want to go to the depths. I want to know all the different things I was talking about.
That makes sense.
How you would feel about me showing that unpredictable nature of myself. About how I reacted about you talking about it.
Nothing will ever change my personal opinion, and you all are entitled to your own. I respect that. We're always been very open about that here on my channel. But like my thing is those text messages, and I do have a video dropping on the text message transcript tonight. So maybe go back and replay that after I post it. But those text messages speak volumes to me. And so I don't know how once a killer, always a killer, like they say, like once a cheater, always a cheater. How do you go from plotting your mother's death, murder to be exact, and now you're a rehabilitated human trying to get, in line with quote unquote God, as Gypsy said in her video that we watched. I think that was part 3 where we played her Instagram stories or post as of recent. Like I said, definitely go back and replay my playlist.
And the doubtfulness and blah, blah, blah. All the different things. There's so many things you can choose from. Right? And I'm obviously purposely making this video long because you haven't had videos from me in a while. So this one and the second one I made sure were long. So, with that said, I'm gonna have this one.
And the whole, I get what I think Gala just said. She hasn't taken responsibility. Oh, wait. Chanel said she hasn't taken responsibility. She's only taken a little. She's got the manipulation mindset. Gal said, to be fair, the verbiage gave the impression she wanted to lead a group, not be part of one. Oh, this is the one, Sunshine. It has a DNA microdeletion. But other people have that same diagnosis, right? Do they go and stab their mother and plot and plan? I know a lot of people who are autistic and and have all kinds of illnesses and mental health disorders, and they don't plan a murder so brutally like this, in their involvement. So I guess maybe that is beyond us, right? We're not psychologists, we're not psychotherapists, we're not psychoanalysts, but or whatever it may be. I have a hard time like separating what she did in the past to now. Like I feel like it's a reflection of who you are truly. Not that I'm saying our past mistakes make define us. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying psychologically, if those thoughts were in your head once to commit a heinous crime, I have a hard time like separating that from real time. If that makes sense.
Reach a long amount of time. Yeah. It's gonna be anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes, probably. Right now it's 20. Darling, what I'm pretty much trying to tell you is, because you know I can break away from the spell, because you know I can, it's time for you to stop pushing me away. It's time for you to be the woman I know you can be. It's time for that to happen, honey. I'm not joking. It's time for that to happen. It's time for you to not just become more grown up sexually. It's time for you to become more grown up mentally. I know you can do it there. I know you can handle things mentally at a level that it shows the matureness that I know you possess naturally at your age you are right now. You're about to be 19 and such. I know you're more than capable of it. Obviously I'm about to be 25 next month. I'm obviously going to make you the other video I was talking about before my birthday comes, for you to make that one for me. But darling, what I want you to know is the things I want you to answer. I'm going to try to put them all in one freaking video now. I mean, in this video in general. I'm going to try to put it all in this video before I end it. I'm going to try to do it before 25 minutes. See how well I do here. Well, I'm not 100% functional with my brain. Alright, here I go. I want you to answer what I said about going to another site to find myself if I wouldn't have found it from these dating sites. Like I was able to find it from that one, but I did find you. Answer that part. Answer about you bringing up another woman as if you didn't feel like you were worthy. Even though, if I didn't think you were worthy, I wouldn't have treated you like a queen in the first place. Think about that, man. I wouldn't have. So, yeah, answer that part. How that doubtfulness was not reasonable. That's the third thing. How you feel about me showing that unpredictable nature of myself, the mysterious, unpredictable nature of myself. Each time you hurt me. That's the fourth thing. I'm going to give you 5 things to answer. The 5th thing is the fact that I feel that it's time for you to stop hurting me permanently. And if you're going to push me away, you push me away in a healthy way. Not bringing up in any other souls. You just push me away, trying to hint at me, you want me to pull you closer. Since most of the time that's what it means. From the female psychology, it's usually what it means.
Oh.
But, yes, dear. That's what I want you to do. Those 5 things.
From the female psychology, so he thinks he's like a professional in the female psychology?
Besides you doing the normal things, I love when you do, because it makes it sound so much sincere at the end. Which I'm about to do right now. Since it's almost 25 minutes. So yeah, do those 5 things, and then make sure you end it in that video like I'm about to end it. Here I go, dude. I'm gonna try to be romantic here, since even though I'm tired, I can still probably do it. Hi? I want to make sure you see that. I love and adore you, my blessing queen of bliss. Good night, my twin female soulmate. I'm funny too. And just remember, honey, you mean everything. That's the reason why I'm warning you about this stuff. Alright, one last good night kiss, and I'll make sure it's an extra special. 2 hands now. 2 hands. Make me proud, my love. Oh, here we go, baby. Good night, baby. Just a blessing extra one.
I don't know how to feel about that. He's really strange. Yeah, Glenda, I agree. I am a little perturbed. Next video is the anniversary video. Yeah, it's just, it's interesting to watch Nick, truly.
Other relationships.
Oh, I don't know why.
Hi, my amazing King Charming. Happy anniversary, darling. This is our 2nd anniversary, and I'm really excited because this is...
I'm glad she's wearing the prom dress. This black wig, I think, must be my favorite out of all of them. Jokeress, it's not interesting. It's interesting how Nick took responsibility but mumbled to himself in an interrogation. I should have known I'd have taken this fault. I really think she was more involved and he protected her. I agree, Kimmy, with that. I really do. Hi, Jakey. I do. Gross. I watch him in those videos and I think, there's definitely something wrong.
Probably a milestone in our relationship. I don't think that any of your other relationships have lasted this long. So once we get into 2 years and 1 day, that's a pretty big deal. Because then it would be your longest relationship. And I'm really happy because I feel so complete with you, and I feel like I'm walking on air. I feel this constant feeling of bliss all the time. And it's funny because you had said that it's so easy to make me laugh. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, I couldn't be happier. I'm the most luckiest, blessed woman in the world. Of course, it's going to be easy to make me smile. I think we've come such a long way from where we first started. When we first got together, it was this feeling of we belong together. I know I have this very strong feeling about you. I feel like you're the one. It was just like 2 souls meeting to make 1 soul, and it was just perfect. And that feeling never went away. It just got stronger and stronger, and through each and every month we learned something different about each other. And it's like it might be a roller coaster of sometimes we have downtime, sometimes we're floating on air, sometimes we're just steady, but we've had less and less hard times and more blissful times, I find, even though there was a couple of occasions where we had some really, really hard times. But I think a lot of those were just learning mistakes. We've gotten to a point where we have opened up completely to each other. Like me, I have no secrets, nothing hiding from you. You know everything about me. You know, inside, outside, you've seen me not all dressed up. You've seen me dressed up. You know, I just feel like if a man can look into my soul and see me as I am, not my looks, not my voice, not my money or anything like this, me. You see that, and no one else has. And I think that's part of being a soulmate, is that you were able to look at me and see not just my potential, but you see me as me. And you see me as a part of you. And just like I see you as a part of me, I look in the mirror and I might see you there, standing right next to me, and or even in me. I might see a bit of you in me looking back at me in that mirror, because we are twin soulmates. Or as I recently found out, twin flame soulmates, which means it's even closer than soulmates. It's two or one soul that was ripped apart in a different lifetime, and then in this lifetime found each other again to make a whole soul. So I guess before, whenever I didn't know much about love, I always thought "you complete me" was so cliche, because I was like, people use the word love way too much. They use the word soulmate way too much. There's no such thing as soulmates. I may have believed in true love, but never could understand it because I never felt it for anyone. But little did I know, I always felt it for someone. I just needed him to come along to show me that, and that was you. And because like I always used to talk to you, as strange as it sounds. I used to talk up to the stars and think if you were thinking about me, or every birthday since I was 13, I would blow out my candle and wish for you to come and find me and wish that you'd hear me. And that happened when I was 14. Yes, I made mistakes. When I was 14 and 15, good Lord, all the mistakes I made. And Demona did not help. She just went crazy in that time. And I look back on it now and think, what was I thinking? I kept on hoping that each man I'd see was the one. Even though I didn't love them, I may have told them the L word, even though I didn't mean it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized what true love is, what real love is. And I know the difference now. Before it was so dull. Before it was like, always said the metaphor this way, it was always like I was drinking water, and then whenever I met you, it was like drinking milk from bliss, milk from heaven. You know, it was drinking the most perfect liquid in the world. That
What? I need to rewind.
Before it was so dull. Before it was like, always said the metaphor this way, it was always like I was drinking water, and then whenever I met you, it was like drinking milk from bliss, milk from heaven. You know, it was drinking the most perfect liquid in the world that makes you feel complete inside, that gives you hope again, that gives you wings. And that has been you, darling. You have always been there to lift me up. You've always been there. For the past 2 years, you've been always just bringing me up, never bringing me down. And I think that we complement each other so well in that way, because even though I have my down times, I'm usually a very spunky, chipper personality. That's bubbly part of me. and you have a bubbly side too, even though sometimes you can be serious, just like I can be serious. But the both of us complement each other very, very well because we're so alike in that way. And it's like, oh my goodness, you like that too? Oh my god! You know, it's just, our playful side is so much fun. And it's just, we fit so perfectly together. And these past 2 years have been the best in my whole life. And I can't wait for more. And I'm going to spend not just the rest of my life, but forever with you, because I'm just that in love. And sometimes I say I'm too much in love because you affect my emotions so much. We can have a misunderstanding and I'll just break down and be like, you know, it's like the end of the world if I displease you or make you sad, because, you know, your emotions affect my emotions. And, you know, it's that twin soulmate thing. And so I'm always striving to make you happy. I'm always striving to spoil you because you deserve it. You're the most wonderful, perfect man. I know you say I'm not perfect, but I find you perfect because I have met douchebags. I have met jerks before, and you're not a jerk.
Interesting. Most of Nick's videos are asking questions about what she wants and to be as descriptive as possible. That isn't scripting, in my opinion. That put the ownership on her that she freestyled this. Okay. Her voice would get very high. Hey, Michael. She's very disingenuous. I agree. Full of shit. What in the world was that? Said Evie.
You're a gentleman. You're kind. You're sweethearted. You are the otherworldly. That's the best way I can put it. Otherworldly. Because you're not of this world. You are. I know technically you're human, but you're human from a long time ago. You're my immortal prince. Even though I say you're my King Charming. Have you ever had that moment where you're like, I want to tell you how much you mean to me, but you just can't find the words? That's one of those moments. When I bare my soul to you, and I'm terrified that that'll be the moment where you're like, I'm done. It's so much easier just to find someone else in your town or whatever. But you never do. And whenever I feel like I'm losing hope or I feel like I'm failing, you're there to help me up. You're there to bring me up and let me know that we're in this together. There is no I in team. There's just us. We're a team, and we're going to make it in this very difficult world. We're going to make it even though we have challenges that seem to want to tear us apart, like your exes, which I'm not going to talk about that because I promised I wouldn't, but, you know, distance, exes, just this, that, parents, whatever. We're going to peak this thing. We're going to beat everybody, and we're just going to stick together, and we are going to have our dream. And even if the world goes bloody, if the world turns to war and disaster, we are going to be there for each other. I am going to be there for you. We're going to.
My whole thing is, you guys, and I said it before and I'm going to stand by it. How does one have these thoughts and now you don't have these thoughts? Does that make sense? Like what I'm trying to say here? Like, how did she make these videos, but now she's completely a normal human being? I don't get it. I don't buy that. I don't.
Have our happily ever after, because that is the dream that we both want, and we're going to fight for it, and I'm going to fight for you, just like knowing you're going to fight for me. That's the way it's always going to be. I'm always going to have your back, and you're always going to have mine. And we're soulmates. We're in this together. And I look forward to many, many more anniversaries with you, my love. Never, ever forget how much you mean to me, how much you will always mean to me. And I will be forever, forever your faithful, sweet, loving, submissive, selfless, ardent wife. So, to end this video, happy anniversary, my King Charming, which I will bow to you, because you deserve it. I love and adore, or Sorry. I love, adore, and worship you, my amazing King Charming. Never forget that all of me, and yours, I belong to you. Good night, my true love.
Okay, we need to replay that.
King Charming, I will bow to you, because you deserve it. I love and adore, I love, adore, and worship you, my amazing King Charming. Never forget that all of me, and yours, I belong to you. Good night, my true love.
Hey, sweetheart. I'm making this video because you obviously know it's our anniversary tomorrow, since today's the 16th. I'm sorry I've been so busy. I couldn't do it on the 10th and all.
Okay, now his demeanor here and his mood and even his voice is very different. I know you guys don't want to see Gypsy blowing you kisses anymore, but I'm going to restart that part.
Hey, sweetheart. I'm making this video because you obviously know it's our anniversary tomorrow, since today's the 16th. I'm sorry I've been so busy. I couldn't do it on the 10th and all the rest of that. You know, I've been so busy from the time I found out that I was going to be moving, which was probably the 7th or the 6th probably, to now. I've been so busy with moving. I have everything in my room now. I just haven't been able to unpack it all. I think Allie warned you that I was going to be possibly on today, but she said if I wasn't, it's because I'm still unpacking things, which is true. I am still unpacking things. Anyways, sweetheart, tomorrow will be our anniversary. I'm doing this video for tomorrow, but if you can try to put it together by tomorrow and then send it tomorrow with yours. It's up to you, sweetie. You're really good at that. There's a couple things I found from my childhood I want to show you. See, the thing is I'm the type of honest man, and you already know this about me. I'm the type of honest man where when I find things of my past that I never thought I'd ever see again. See, the thing is my close.
Yeah, Glenda, it was Sherry. They did hook up in the bathroom with her mother's blood all over him. Yeah, we talked about that. I think it was in part 1 or 2. Thank you, 𝐤𝐸𝐳-𝐕𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐞. Money for the ear damages. That's hilarious. These are videos they sent to each other. Hey, Cactus Lito. Yes, they did. They sent these to each other. Yeah. Who wants some videos like this? I'm just curious.
This woman ever was with that was in person, you know, as a girlfriend type of deal. The closest one I ever was with. My dad hated when me and her would be together because we would defy my dad. We would defy my dad. That's the reason why I always mentioned with you, I was going to be double trouble as a couple. We'll be double trouble. That's the reason I said that before, because it's true. I was already a troublemaker when I was in love in teenage years with that one person. It only lasted a couple of years.
Oh, so that person, Jay, remember he keeps referring to his ex as Jay? I'm really curious about that.
My dad hated when me and her would be together because we would defy my dad. We would defy my dad. That's the reason why I always mentioned with you, I was going to be double trouble as a couple. We'll be double trouble. That's the reason I said that before, because it's true. I was already a troublemaker when I was in love in teenage years with that one person. It only lasted a couple of years, as you know. But thing is that I was brought back today when I was looking into one of my old journals. I have like 3 of them. Anyways, I was brought back today on the day, either it was the day of that I realized that she was not messaging me anymore by letters. Remember, baby, this is back when I was 15 to 16 years old. We were sending letters to each other. See, I'm not the type of man I'm willing to talk about this stuff with you. I don't feel uncomfortable with it. Because I know you're the one. I've been able to talk about any of my exes towards you. You don't get jealous. You don't get anything. You might get protective of me. You're like, okay, baby, let's just hope that person never shows up because she's not going to like it if I see her face, for example. Something like that I actually could see you saying. See, the thing is I actually saw the last day back in my teen years.
Gypsy and Nick were getting way many more people than I think most of us do, which concerns me truly. Let me rewind that a little bit. Yeah, he seemed off his med, maybe again on and off, like when he drools. He's different here. She does have a crazy voice.
I don't feel uncomfortable with it because I know you're the one. I've been able to talk about any of my exes towards you. You don't get jealous. You don't get anything. You might get protective of me. You're like, okay, baby, let's just hope that person never shows up because she's not going to like it if I see her face, for example. Something like that I actually could see you saying. See, the thing is I actually saw the last day back in my teen years, 15, 16 years old, in 2006, which would have been around the time it was 2 years that me and her were together. The last day that I wrote
2 years, two years that me and her were together.
into there before all the rest of the pages were blank was the day that happened. The day it seems she just stopped talking to me. She stopped sending mail down south since she was living up north. And only reason I'm bringing this up is because I always talk about what's going on with me. You always do that. That's one thing you've always loved about your man. I've always done that. And it hurt me that badly. It just reopened the scar the wound that the scar had on my heart, it just reopened it. So I've been, in a sense, bleeding.
Oh.
Since I reopened that freaking entry, forgetting that I even did it.
He does, he puts his emotions out there, right? That's interesting.
It hurt me that badly. It just reopened the scar the wound that the scar had on my heart, it just reopened it. So I've been, in a sense, bleeding since I reopened that freaking entry, forgetting that I even did it. I mean, when I touch stuff, I can bring myself back to the moment. I can actually bring myself back to the moment I can see through the eyes of maybe, for example, a picture. I can see through the eyes of a picture, what I'm thinking and everything. You'd be surprised how well I'm good at that because it's just like a natural talent of mine.
Oh.
Obviously, it's part of also my psychic situation too. But anyway.
My psychic situation too. Let me go back to some of these comments. Gala said, I have to sneeze. I always have to sneeze. It might be my line. He said in the text messages to Gypsy he doesn't like medication when asked if he wanted something to calm his nerves after the deed. When he was first diagnosed, yes, he was, but he went off of them when he lived with his father. His father doesn't agree with medication, said Gala. That is what his mother said in the interview. Talent or meds, says Lala.
Sweetheart, yeah. I've been hurting since then on that whole situation. Sweetheart, I'm going to tell you something about me, and you just have to accept it. You just have to. I mean, I move on from all my exes and all that stuff. I do. I really do move on from them. The one thing you have to understand, though, is they will always have a piece of them within me. Because I am anything I ever loved, anything I've ever been around, I attach to it. when I attach to it, it comes to a part of my heart. That's the reason my heart's such a golden, go-lucky, happy, blissful type of person I am.
Interesting. Kimmy says, no one can tell me the analysis of the blood spatter on Gypsy's right shoulder. She took a plea deal, is what I'm told, so there wasn't much an investigation. They basically put it all on Nick. But if you guys, I'm going to post a video of the transcript text message tonight, so please make sure you watch it. But after, hearing that, I don't understand how they even just put it all on Nick. I do agree with it. I do think they all put it all on Nick. Even her attorney said they knew she was screwed when the Jabby instructional video was seen. So they buried it all.
Where I can make you smile anytime I want. It's because I do everything with such passion that it's really just who I am. But yeah, sweetheart. I'm gonna work up the nerve to actually show you everything from her. I'm actually gonna do it. I kept it because I didn't know if I was ever gonna see her again.
Oh wow.
She was my very first true love. First she ran away, or not ran away. It's more like she fucking like I said, she just stopped talking to me.
So the previous girlfriend with the name of Jay broke up with him and ghosted him. It's trouble just because dad didn't like medication. Look what happened to your son. Yeah, I noticed signs of buried evidence when I researched this. It's like covered up. That's extremely disturbing. I agree, Kimmy.
And then years later, she ended up running into me again before I met you, back when I was working at Little Caesars. She was coming down the damn street. She had her hand like this as if she was trying to hide her face. But me knowing myself, master of stealth, she's not going to hide herself from me. I could tell it was her right away. And she's blushing as if she never got over me because I'm always going to be a part of her.
Oh.
But the thing that you have to understand, and you have to accept that there, I'm always going to have a piece of anyone I've ever been with me. I'm always going to. I might moved on from them, but I'll also have a piece of them with me. I always will. It's just part of who I am. And me being a realist, I'm going to tell you that straight open. But don't mistake that as if I could go back to any other person, because the truth is I couldn't. I did move on from those people. But if I do see something from them, I might get emotional. Just because I'm passionate, sentimental that way. It's not that I still love them. It's just that I might miss who they were before they betrayed me, is what it is. And the thing is that I understand that they betrayed me, so that means they weren't the one. I understand that, sweetheart. And I know you won't betray me. You've messed up.
Interesting choice of words, betray, just because someone didn't want to be with him.
A lot on me, but you never betray me. That's one thing that I don't even want to get into that fucking day.
Oh.
I don't want to get into that day, but you know what? You're my woman. You're the one for me and everything. I'm going to. I'm supposed to be happy and everything else right now, but I have to get this off my chest.
Please.
The day I found in that freaking journal about her leaving, she said something exactly what you would say. This is the reason why I always feared it from you. Because I've loved no one nearly as much as I love you. I truly do worship you. You've always noticed it. That's the reason I'm even able to open up on even the most touchy subjects with you. Because I feel comfortable to do it. You're the only one I will do it with. That I expect to understand me. Hell, you wouldn't do it freaking with Daniel if you weren't comfortable with me, obviously. So exactly, sweetheart. But yeah.
Wait,
that's
what?
touchy subjects with you. Because I feel comfortable to do it. You're the only one I will do it with. That I expect to understand me. Hell, you wouldn't do it freaking with Daniel if you weren't comfortable.
Daniel? Was that on the Men of Gypsy that we covered in the first live or second live? I don't remember a Daniel. Who's Daniel?
Obviously. So exactly, sweetheart. But yeah, that same day, I had memory of what she said to me. She said she would never change. She would be the woman I've always wanted her to be. She changed on me. That's why
we did. Dan Glidwell. Yeah, we did. We covered him. I don't know why I spaced that. We did cover him, I believe, in the part 2 or 3 of the series. Her first obsession. You're right. Thank you for reminding me.
And I was so harsh on you. If you ever leave me, betray me, whatever, your guy was gonna be a part of me too. You'll probably kill half of me, actually, is what you'll do, because I know you're the one. You'll actually kill half of me, and I won't be able to live functional. I mean, I'll be able to probably survive, but I won't be able to function like I used to. I'll be a completely
Wow. He says you'll kill half of me.
leave me, betray me, whatever.
I mean, she kind of did, right? He's in prison now.
Your guy was gonna be a part of me too. You'll probably kill half of me, actually, is what you'll do, because I know you're the one. You'll actually kill half of me, and I won't be able to live functional. I mean, I'll be able to probably survive, but I won't be able to function like I used to. I'll be a completely different person. As you know, you have the ability to change me, honey. I would be a lot quieter than I am now. And my mom knows that I'm probably one of the most quiet people she knows. It's because I'm a critical thinker. I'm always thinking. I was looking at my freaking past lifetime memories. I seen when I was a baby. I seen when I was 1 and all the rest of that. Some of the pictures. It looks like I'm just looking off into space as if I'm just either daydreaming or I'm thinking critically. I've always been that way. It's just part of who I am. And that will obviously help us in the future. Me being one of them. But anyways, now it's time to talk about us, sweetie. After 10 minutes of telling you what's going on with me. That's a good amount of time to tell you what's going on with me. And I will just say one last thing. Everything from that ex, I will show you it all. I'm not going to hide anything because there's nothing for me to hide. The only reason I'll keep it all is because she's my only other true love other than you.
Oh.
Even though she betrayed me. So really, I should stop calling her that. I really should. Okay, I'll call her this. She's my first love. My first love. Because I was really only infatuation when it came to 𝐼𝐸𝐧, which I already told you was the one that abused me. Which was really the first one I was supposed to be a girlfriend.
How many girlfriends did Nick have? The one with the letter J and now Eliza. I'm rewinding.
She's my only other true love other than you. Even though she betrayed me. So really, I should stop calling her that. I really should. Okay, I'll call her this. She's my first love. My first love. Because I was really only infatuation when it came to 𝐼𝐸𝐧, which I already told you was the one that abused me.
Eliza, which was the one that abused me. Eliza, his girlfriend, abused him.
Which was really the first one I was supposed to be a girlfriend. But that was just infatuation. So yes, Sandy was my first love. Cut that off now. Time to talk about us.
Sandy? What? I thought it was the girl with the letter J. No? Okay, now there's Sandy, Eliza, Jay, Allie. I need to take notes, eh? I guess I'm going to start making these videos on my second channel for my true love out there. My soulmate.
Since I'm trying to focus for you, honey. All right. Now, what I want to let you know now is that it's going on 2 years. Tomorrow will be 2 years. So this video is for tomorrow. We've had a lot of ups and downs, even within this year. Obviously, the first year we had tons too. You were giving me hell throughout both years. I was giving you hell too. I'll admit it, I was giving you hell too. But you've already admitted you actually adore my freaking, because you think it's adorable. You adore my stubbornness. So even when I'm freaking stubborn, you think it's cute. You can't handle it, just think it's adorable. Which maybe that's part of the reason why I'm still attracted to you even when you're sassy. Even though you know I don't like it when you're sassy, I still am attracted to it.
Oh my God, I need to go back. This is a very interesting part of the video.
I was giving you hell too. But you've already admitted you actually adore my freaking, because you think it's adorable. You adore my stubbornness. So even when I'm freaking stubborn, you think it's cute. You can't handle it, just think it's adorable. Which maybe that's part of the reason why I'm still attracted to you even when you're sassy. Even though you know I don't like it when you're sassy, I still am attracted to it. See, the thing is I'll admit this now, honey. When you've been sassy before, I'm gonna admit this now. When you were being sassy before, what was going through my mind, as it probably would not be surprising to you, the thing that was going through my mind, dirty thoughts.
Okay, dirty thoughts. 𝐿𝐤𝐥𝐥𝐲, that's a good point you make. Do you think these women could be made up? If there's no interviews and stuff, which I haven't come across yet, maybe. I mean, could they be made up? I wonder if he dresses like Dungeons and Dragons. Sue says, I don't think they were girlfriends. I think they were mostly girls that were his friends. Who abused him? So Gypsy willingly shaved her head and wore all the preschool wigs willingly. That's jail time right there, right? Yeah, Reese says he's had more than I've imagination or not, I agree. We know Jackie and Allie were real because Gypsy contacted them. What about Eliza and Sandy? Okay, Gala.
You were angering me and making me want to take the anger out on you sexually. So I'll admit that, dude. I'll admit that. But yeah. So yeah, I'm one of those kind of men where I'm not. I have to admit I get that way. I'll start thinking sexual thoughts to take out the fucking stress in a more better way. But yes, sweetheart, I have to finish this video for you. Other than that stuff, we've had a lot of ups and downs. I think our love has actually gotten stronger, even with
the split personality disorder. I don't know if that's what he was. I know he had schizophrenia, but I think it goes a lot deeper than that. Maybe he did make up some of these people.
Wait, I'll start thinking sexual thoughts to take out the fucking stress in a more better way. But yes, sweetheart, I have to finish this video for you. Other than that stuff, we've had a lot of ups and downs. I think our love has actually gotten stronger, even with all these ups and downs. I really believe it has gotten stronger. I mean, you get emotional. I think that's one of the things I'm still trying to adjust to, is you get emotional every single time on your time of the month. You do get emotional. As you can tell, I'm pretty wide awake. Truth is, I only had like a few hours of sleep yesterday. Because
the lack of sleep, and then Gypsy's time of her month. This is sick.
My father, he helped move everything, and he didn't even have the decency.
Wait, I want to go
all
back.
these ups and downs. I really believe it has gotten stronger. I mean, you get emotional. I think that's one of the things I'm still trying to adjust to, is you get emotional every single time on your time of the month. You do get emotional. As you can tell, I'm pretty wide awake. Truth is, I only had like a few hours of sleep yesterday. Because my father, he helped move everything, and he didn't even have the decency to let me sleep on my new bed. Yes, I have a new bed because the other one, me and my spiritual brother, Ricky, trashed it. Because he would bounce on it like crazy, and some of the stuff we do in my freaking room are crazy. Me and him would be wrestling around and crap, and yeah, crazy stuff. But Anyways,
What? The captions sometimes are off, but it says crapping.
bad because the other one, me and my spiritual brother Ricky, trashed it because he would bounce on it like crazy, and some of the stuff we do in my freaking room are crazy. Me and him would be wrestling around and crap, and yeah, crazy stuff. But anyways, yeah, darling, I must admit, being with you really has been a blessing. It has been.
He goes through like spurts of like hypermaniac to like down. He's like up and down, up and down, up and down. He's getting a bit more energy now. Gypsy literally disturbed Nick's nervous system. Everything he describes as total chaos on his mental health. I agree, Ree. And that's Ree's crow's feet. That's what Frey. That's what maybe why I'm saying, you know, he's up and down, up and down, up and down. It's very concerning.
I'll go deeper this year than I did last year because I was so bombarded with so many freaking thoughts. I couldn't think of straight focus on us.
Is that why, you know, it made it easier for him to be manipulated into killing her mother?
I wanted to. And now I'm gonna try to do for this year. Like I said,
yeah, the part earlier, that's why I paused it, Jakey, because he says you'll probably unalive half of me. Foreshadowing. It reminds me of the interrogation when he says, I knew I would have been the one to take the fall for this.
Being with you has been a blessing. It really has. Thinking about all this time we've been together, tomorrow being 2 years. I mean, I think about all the fights we had and what they were about and how easily it was to resolve them and such, as we did resolve them over time. But I think about all that stuff and I think about all the good times we had. I think about the times I had to be strong for you. There still will be times you'll probably have to be strong for me too. You haven't had to do that as much, pretty much through the entire relationship. We haven't had to do it yet. But even though I am your rock, sooner or later this rock will chip. And when it chips, you're gonna end up having to be the strong one out of us two too. Because that's one secret I did see from, it was some older woman. I saw some posts on Facebook from some older woman that I guess was married to some other guy for like a lot of years. And she gave another one of the, since obviously there's a lot of secrets to marriage, she gave another secret that she said was part of a marriage surviving is both individuals in the relationship or in the marriage, both individuals in the marriage, both of them have to take turns of being the strong one. Because if one feels like it's dragging on and on and on and on, of them having to be the strong one, they're gonna wonder if the other one's ever gonna lift them up. She's actually right. That is true. I have actually felt that way at times. I'll admit it. I have felt that way at times. But I'm so strong-willed, as you know. You've already admitted my will seems to be stronger than yours. You've already admitted it. It's part of my mom and my dad. If you know how strong-willed they both are, you would understand why I'm as strong-willed as I am.
That's really sad. Yeah, Reese says, this is sad. I remember this one. Listen to what he says about her needing to be the strong one. Oh, hey, Augie, you're fine. Good to see you, love.
But, anyways, with that being said, you're going to end up sometime in the future, you're going to have to finally take the turn of being the stronger one for us. Stronger one to lead us forward, get us out of the hard time that I might be going through maybe, or you might be going through. See, the thing is, you did do it one other time I can think of right now, which is the time when I've had my trial, which honesty, I've actually had 2 trials. One when I was 15, 16 years old, back in my troublemaking years with you know who. And I had also another one, as you already know that one, because you were with me for that time.
A big characteristic of mental health disorders is impulsivity. So he's clearly had an issue with the law before.
But yes, sweetheart, I will admit there was one time you did do it. But ever since that one time, you've never did it again. And there has been times I probably could have had it. It would have been nice to have. But you just get so emotional to where it forced me to be the only one to be strong. And yeah, it just got uncomfortable that I would have to keep on doing it. I'm just being honest. So this way we know how to improve our relationship to perfection. Because the thing about us being soulmates that makes us special because we're soulmates is that if we can discuss the specific things that we can work on to make us stronger, that thing that they say is impossible to get, a perfect relationship doesn't exist. I say your male twin flame soulmate, he says, I say that it is possible. It's possible with cooperation, communication, and dedication. That's what I say. It's really possible with that. If we have that, we can go on as long as we need to with it. And we won't have to worry about it.
It's hard to say that he didn't know what he was doing at the time of the murder, because then you see these videos and clearly he can differentiate between his feelings and whatnot, you know? I'll have to watch that courtroom part again too, Kimmy, that you said. It's really sad because Nick is pretty emotionally intelligent. He has an eagerness to learn and does, but his strength of will to keep his morals, yeah, that's what I was just saying. I'm like, he knows how he's feeling and he does very well in explaining that. And, you know, he's like my soulmate and he knows, you know, how she feels about other people and how he feels. And I think he's good at putting it into words and to some extent, which proves, you know, he knew right from wrong and understanding what he did at the time of the crime. So could it be possible she was never abused by mom and she groomed him to do this? Well, in a lot of the videos that we've seen, I think I have like 7 lives. We've already started covering the videos. And I mean, she ain't in a wheelchair. She doesn't look, you know, malnutrition. I mean, in one of them, she's wearing like booty shorts. It's just his morals are easily broken for something he wants, like love. He was honestly convinced he was saving her, though. It's not an excuse. He's trying to be honorable. Hey, Against All Logic, good to see you.
Your male twin flame soulmate, he says, I say that it is possible. It's possible with cooperation, communication, and dedication. That's what I say. It's really possible with that.
Perhaps he really truly thought that Gypsy was gonna try to save him too, you know, maybe around the time of the trial. Because again, remember in the interrogation, he says, I knew I was gonna be the one to take the fall.
If we have that, we can go on as long as we need to with it. And we won't have to worry about any consequences of it at all. I'm confident in that, honey. I'm confident that that's really what it is. That's the reason why I'm telling you. Soon in the future, you're going to have to do that because there's only so long I can handle being the strong one all the time. Because I've done it every time. And you've had plenty of times I've had to do it compared to my one. But, yeah, other than that, what else is there to say? These videos are meant to be long when they're talking about our anniversary and such. Besides them hardships and tribulations and times where we were in strife and we needed to stick together. We've also had blissful times where we would be both laughing just because we're happy to be talking to each other. We would get literally that happy, which is, I consider that being called bliss. I really do. That's considered bliss. We could just be talking to each other, or we just see each other and we're laughing just by seeing each other, how happy we are. It's like us both walking into a candy store. We're both freaking candy holics or something, and we just want to take the entire candy store with us. It's like that kind of happiness. And the thing is a couple walking in the candy store, so exactly there. It's bliss for us both being inside. That's what it's like. I can always give pretty good analogies after I met. Me being a detailed one, as you know. But yeah, that's what it's like. We can literally get that happy. And I don't think there's any other more happier than we can get than that. I really don't think it is. Because the lift of the mood when we get that happy, I literally think that I can't get any happier than I am. I actually do feel that way when I get.
Oh, wow. He can't get any. Jeez. Reese says, in my opinion, Gypsy was never abused. She learned that plain sick little girl act got her what she wanted. And while most kids learn these things, but it's the parents' job to correct these manipulations. Kimmy says that's why her awful dad said he and Kim and his wife didn't want to deal with the serial Olympics, meaning taking care of Gypsy. Rod also made fun of her walk. When you get into the computer data, it becomes apparent that Dee Dee was potentially trying to kick out Gypsy because she was so ill. Dee Dee was ill and she couldn't take it anymore. There's your motive. Okay.
More happier than we can get than that. I really don't think it is. Because the lift of the mood when we get that happy, I literally think that I can't get any happier than I am. I actually do feel that way when I get to that point where I'm just laughing because I'm so happy to see you or be talking to you. Just so happy. But yeah, sweetie, I must say one other thing. When I show you everything, as I'm way open with you, which means when we are together, you're not gonna hide anything, even physical things. You're not gonna hide things either. I'm gonna show you all my ex stuff. I'm not gonna hide anything. Like I said, I'm that type of honest guy where I would actually tell you if someone messaged me or gave me a text on my message, I'd ask you to read it off for me.
Oh,
I'm that type of guy. I'm that rare Jim. The type of one where you can actually turn your back to me and you won't have to worry about your back being exposed as if I'm a backstabber.
That's an interesting line right there. We're going to rewind, listen carefully.
Gave me a text on my message, I'd ask you to read it off for me. I'm that type of guy. I'm that rare Jim. The type of one where you can actually turn your back to me and you won't have to worry about your back being exposed as if I'm a backstabber.
Foreshadowing?
Like I said, and you said it about yourself too. We both are that way. We've both only been backstabbed. We've never ever backstabbed anyone else. We never ever have backstabbed anyone else. Since neither of us has backstabbed anyone, we've always been the one to be backstabbed. That's a symbol there, dearly. That's a symbol. If we're soulmates as we are, twin flame soulmates as we are, and we're ones who never ever backstabbed anyone, but we've always been backstabbed, doesn't that sound like we're going to be together forever? Because neither of us is ever going to ever even think of the nerve to do it. I think the reason why you will never do it is, yes, besides your attachment to me, besides that, I think it's also because of how emotional you get when you think about losing me. You get so I've never met a woman like you. I mean, I've never met a woman as attached to me as you are. So when you said that when you meet me and I cling to you and you cling to me, you said that there will never be another ever more clingy woman to me than you. It's true. I do not deny that. I see it clearly, darling. I see it clearly. I do. I see it clearly. So when you are with me in person, I already told you I welcome the clinginess. I actually do welcome it. Because every other woman I've ever been with, whether it was physical or, as I told you, I only had 2 girlfriends. I've actually been with physical. One I had sex with, the other one I never did. Anyways, as you already know what one I had sex with. Like I said, darling,
So he had been sexual before?
I already told you I welcome the clinginess. I actually do welcome it. Because every other woman I've ever been with, whether it was physical or, as I told you, I only had 2 girlfriends. I've actually been with physical. One I had sex with, the other one I never did. Anyways, as you already know what one I had sex with. Like I said, darling, I welcome it. Because the one ingredient, besides all the selflessness and all the rest of those traits that everyone else was missing, was the clinginess. I actually like it when a woman clings on to me. They can't stop thinking about me every second of the day. They can't stop wanting to text me just to say hi to me. Even if it makes them look like a fool, they're happy with it anyways, because it makes them happy if I answer back. That's my kind of woman, and I know you're her. I can sense it. You're her. You're the ideal woman I've been wanting forever. You're her. Because I can already tell from every single time I watch your videos or I read your notes or anything, even from your actual writing. By me holding the paper, remember, darling, I can go back into memories. I probably could even go into your own eyes when you're writing it down. So yes, darling, I can actually think of what you're writing, what you're saying, and all that, and how giggly you are as you're writing it all down, all happily. Yeah. So that's the thing there. Whenever I touch stuff, I have memories of it instantly. That's along the psychic level of stuff, just like other psychic things I have. But I think that's called a medium. I think that does that. Medium.
Oh.
If I'm correct.
So now he thinks he's a medium when really truly he's just mentally unwell. But yeah, yeah, Kimmy, we should do that, a review. Notice how everyone in Gypsy's orbit says the same thing, that everyone Gypsy's known has backstabbed her. She was never the one to cause harm. That's impossible. I'm trying to figure out why Gypsy felt the need to take Dee Dee out rather than letting her die naturally. I have a big ol' feeling in my head and a feeling in my head. Now I'm becoming Nick up here. That she participated in that murder more than we think. I originally thought she was the one holding Dee Dee down. That was just my opinion, though.
You can correct me on that, darling, since you know the correct terms and all that stuff and such. But anyways, I'm trying to make this a half an hour since you deserve it. Yeah, dear. I have to say though, when we're together, please, I am not joking. When you're being able to touch me and everything else, do not deny on the thought of doing it. Do not resist it. If you want to hold me, do it. Do not hold back, darling. You said you'd never hold back around me. I mean it. Don't hold back. You want to kiss me? Touch my face, slowly sway it towards your lips to let me know you want me to kiss you. And don't worry about me refusing. I will never refuse. That's one thing about your man. I will never refuse affection. I will never refuse it. The reason I never refuse it is because this man here, your man, he craves affection all the time from this woman, all the time. To the point, I have an endless hunger for it, which means even if you were, let's say, I'll give you an example, as I'm good at that, as you notice. Let's say you
That endless hunger drove him right into Gypsy's plan.
were been able to spend 7 full days and nights with me. Never ever having to deal with your mom really much at all. You got to stay around, even sleep in the same bed with me all 7 nights. The very first 5 minutes of the next day where you weren't able to do that anymore, instantly, I would want that all over. I would want all that affection you were able to give me. Instantly, I would hunger for it right away. So that's the reason why I warned you about that, dear. Yeah. Okay. All right, dear. Well, I'm gonna now end this one. I love, adore, and will rest of you, my brothers and friends. Good night, my love, and a happy anniversary, honey. And I hope you enjoy the video, sweetie.
What I think is a little more darker than what most people think regarding what I think Gypsy was planning to do. It's because Gypsy wanted the house to continue the grift of pity. She would have been scared her mother would rat her out for lying about her being able to walk. She didn't want to get a job. Eddie says she could just walk away from Dee Dee. It was going to Dee Dee's Desmond mother what it was going to be. That was deep and dark. The next video is Gypsy. Here we go. We have 2 more Gypsy videos, and then I have a clip of the Kardashian interview with Gypsy, and then I have other little short video I'm going to play for you. Let me get started on this Gypsy video. Oh, sorry, the sound is off. One sec. Let me go back.
In response to your video, and so there was a few things that you wanted me to answer, so I'm going to try and remember them as best as I can. So here I go. For your first video, I want you to know that whenever, sorry, I have to catch my breath.
Dude, why is she always out of breath?
For your first video, I want you to know that whenever, sorry, I have to catch my breath. For the first video, what I told you on Friday, I had just had a very depressing and emotionally draining talk with my mother, and basically I've just been giving her these, hypothetical, not real scenarios of me dating, and it all stemmed from something I told her. I said that I was capable of being in a relationship, and then I had to backtrack and tell her that what I meant to say was I'm capable of telling her if I like somebody, instead of hiding it or lying to her about it like I used to. And so whenever I like someone, I'll be honest with her and just tell her. Now, of course, I'm still.
So Dee Dee knew she was hiding people from her.
I like someone, I'll be honest with her and just tell her. Now, of course, I'm still under that 21-year age ban from dating. And, but then she says that it doesn't matter if I'm 18 or if I'm 50, if I'm not mature enough to handle, quote unquote, handle the emotional and mental games that guys tend to play. If I'm mature enough, then yeah, I can have a boyfriend, or that's my choice, is what she said. And I'm like, well, I don't want a boyfriend now. I mean, there's nobody I like here in town. And if there was somebody I'd like, I am capable of telling you I like this person. But there's nobody here I like, so I don't need a boyfriend right now. And so that was a big fight that lasted like 4 days between us. And I just had to talk her into forgiving me and letting her know that no, I'm gonna listen to her her rule, and you know, and things got better after I said that. And I was just trying to let you know that she, as much as I wanted her to maybe help us out with things like a living situation in the future, I don't think she will. And that was kind of depressing for me, because it's realizing that we have to do all this on our own, and you and I both don't make much money. And like the money that I'm getting right now for us for your trip, that is based on allowance. That's based on, you know, checking under the couch for change. And I know you don't make much on your check. And so, I mean, what I want to do is save enough so...
Maybe Dee Dee didn't want her to date or wouldn't allow her to date because of who she was, too. Oh, there's so many layers to this. If she spent less time making movies and more time helping around the house, Dee Dee may have allowed it. And she's in her mother's room right now, too. Her mother was also a fraud. She deceived charities. So maybe she didn't want Gypsy to be on her own, Dee Dee, because she would expose everything. And maybe Gypsy was mentally ill and she had been going along with all of it. And she wanted to do what she wanted at the end of the day.
Make much on your check. And
oh yeah, so Dee Dee's not home because the phone is not being answered.
So, I mean, what I want to do is save enough so we could at least have us a nest egg of something we can fall back on. Like, we need a car, we need a house, we need money, and money doesn't grow on trees. Technically, maybe it does because it's cotton, but anyway, we don't have a lot. And we need to start saving now if we're going to have to do this alone without anyone's help. We're going to need money. And, but I know that if we work together, we can get that money. And as long as we work as a team, we can make it. And I'm hopeful that we can make it. We have the love, but we just need that, stability. I'm moving on to basically why I said what I said. I said what I said because I was depressed. I didn't mean it. I was feeling...
I don't know. It's starting to, the more we get into it, it's like, or maybe Gypsy and Dee Dee were maybe like pretty similar, eh? Maybe she knew Gypsy is a manipulative demon, but that didn't help her escape. I think this is the third time we see her inability to pick up a phone. Yeah, seriously. I'm sure Dee Dee was a realist, but her behavior was not right. And I think she was protecting society from her, not the other way around. I'm starting to feel that way.
I've always felt like you deserve so much better because you're so amazing. And I'm blessed to have you. I really, really am. But there are these times that I feel like I am not worthy of you, and I don't know how to explain to you these feelings of me feeling not worthy. You treat me wonderful, and it's nothing that you ever did. I'm sorry.
What the?
It's not you, it's me, and I don't know how to tell you that it's me. Something's wrong with me.
Is the real truth coming out here in this video? It is maybe just her.
What's wrong with me? I think just something's broken inside of me.
See, these are the thoughts. How do people get over this? How do you plan a murder and then you can say that you didn't honestly think about it later?
I don't know. I don't know how to unbreak it. I think it's just, there's so many things I think about. I'm thinking about you and me, and I've had moments where I feel I'm not worthy, even though you treat me like a queen, and I'm grateful and thankful and blessed and happy. But there are things like I think about, like, okay, at our wedding, I won't be able to dance with you. I can't walk, so how am I gonna dance? And if you were with another woman, you could. You could have that. Not with me. And it breaks my heart that I'm broken and that I can't walk and that I'm sick and I have all these medical problems, and I wish that I didn't have them because it would make life a lot easier. I mean, if I could drive a car, I could come and see you, even though with the situation being what it is, I'm almost 19 and I have almost zero independence. I mean, the independence I have is nothing more than a few chores. But I can't go to the grocery store on my own. I can't freaking cook. I don't know how to be the wife you need. I don't know how to be the woman that you need.
What?
And I know you say teamwork. But I'm supposed to know all of this in a few years. And I'm just scared that I won't be able, that I can't do it. I mean, my mom doesn't believe I could do anything important.
But she was able to be alone because she was shoplifting, right? Her and Dee Dee were shoplifting. She was able to go outside with her wheelchair, order lingerie, make these dirty videos.
And there are times I feel like she's right. That the only thing I'm good for is just to sit here. And so I push you away because I think you deserve better. I know you deserve better. And I know another woman can give you what I can't. She can't give you more love. She can't do that. But she could be more grown up. She could be more mature. And if I had a dime for every time someone said that I was immature, I'd be rich.
Oh.
I know I'm immature.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that I can't learn. It just takes time. So I'm sorry for pushing you away. Yes, you're right. Women do that because they want their man to be closer or whatever. I did that because I wanted you closer. And the fact that we can't be physically together is painful sometimes. And I miss you, and all I would need is a simple hug or to be held by you. That's it. I don't want you to go anywhere, so I don't want you to leave me. I want you to stay. I need you. So I won't say that again. I won't try and give away something that I want, something that I need. I need you, and I need you to stay. And when we met online, I'm happy that we did. I'm happy that we found each other because I was looking for you. and you were looking for me. And we found each other. That's all that matters, is that we found each other. And I explained to you that even though you treat me like a queen, and I bring up other women, you sing other women, or trying to be selfless and sacrifice my happiness just so you could be happy in a different way, or with someone that could do more than I can. I'm sorry for that. That's just my insecurities. That's me wanting your happiness above my own. And if you want to punish me and teach me a lesson by giving me the silent treatment, I understand. If you're going to react different ways and be unpredictable in how you act when I do things like that, I get it. I don't blame you for it. But just know that please don't ignore me, because that might make me freak out.
That might make me freak out. And then look at this evil smile she gives.
But always know,
like under smile.
That might make me freak out. But always know that I love and adore you, and I don't want you to leave me. I need you too much. And I will try and not hurt you anymore. Believe you, there are just some things I don't even realize would hurt you. Like, I didn't think it would have hurt you. What I said, I thought you would have just brushed it off, because I was just saying what I was feeling. I need to stop that. Because I hate it when I hurt you. I hate it when I hurt us. I don't want to do that anymore. And so I'll stop. I want us to get off this up and down roller coaster, but I want to stay on at the same time. Maybe I just want things to level out for a while. And by that, I just mean us have some constant good times. I'm not saying that I'm on this ride just for the good times. I'm on it through thick and thin. But I just want us to have a lot more happy than sad times, if you get what I'm saying. I know I have some growing up to do. And I'm going to try and evolve this year. Evolve mind, body, and spirit. And I'm hopeful. And I am happy with you, and I want to stay with you. I am in no way sad with you. If I'm emotional, it's just because I adore you so much, and that's who I am. I have all my heart and soul into this relationship, and it's not only a relationship anymore, it's a marriage. You know, we said our vows to each other. It might not mean anything to anybody else, but it means something to us. You know, I have my ring. It's not my wedding ring. It's a love knot ring, but still matters to me. And I honor my vow.
That whole ring thing is interesting, especially because remember in the reports that we read, the violation reports in the jail, she would get written up for having rings.
And I'm true to them, and I'm true to you. So I'm sorry for being pig-headed or stubborn or stupid or immature sometimes. I'll grow up. I'll become that woman that you dream about. You've always been the guy that I've dreamed about since forever. I'm truly happy with you. I love and adore you. I hope you have a good rest of the night. I love and adore you, my amazing, 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 happy, perfect soulmate king, or my kissy bear, King Charming. So, I have a little spot on my nose. I think I should put some makeup. Anyway, sorry, never mind. Just the lighting. Ugh, cover that up. Anyway, I'm laughing again, so be happy about that.
Yeah, she goes from crying to she's like, I'm laughing again.
I love and adore you, baby.
What
Have a
the?
good night, my darling King Charming. And never mind the bloopers on this video.
That is utterly disturbing. We have a 3-minute video next. Gypsy to her king, and then we'll watch a part of the Kim Kardashian interview. And then I have a little short clip that another 3-minute one that I want to play for you guys. Let me pull it up. Please hit that like button, guys.
That you received your card, and I'm so happy you're wearing the ring I got you. It really means a lot to me that you do wear it. I didn't expect you to, and I didn't expect it to mean so much to you, but I'm happy that it does. And I'm so happy that we're together and we're happy, and I'm making this video a second time because Master wanted me to make it redo it because I messed up on the first time. So well, as you can see, I'm wearing white. I'm wearing like this really pretty dress that I got from the thrift shop, like for
It looks like a first communion dress.
From the thrift shop, like for $20, but it's name brand. It's by David's Bridal. So, I guess it's like a little flower girl dress or something. I don't know.
Oh,
but anyway, we were talking about spending time together and how we don't expect anything from each other. We just like me, I don't expect you to give me gifts or anything. I don't need that. All I want is you, and all I want is your time, and that means the world to me that you just spend time with me. That's enough. And you know, you're always so romantic, and I enjoy that. And that's the part that means the most to me, is that you spend your time with me, you give all your love, you give all your affection to me. And that's all I really need. Oh. And that's all I really want. So, just you. And that's enough for me. So, I don't want you to feel pressured to get me anything or anything like that. I don't need it. I just need you. And that's all I want. So, pressure relieved. Pressure off. I am wearing my ring. So, yeah. As you can see. It's really pretty. But I hope to get us matching rings soon. But they're really, really expensive. They're, I think they're $38 each. And right now I'm trying to save every single cent I can for your trip here. So even if we get our matching rings after we meet, that's fine. You know, you're really patient. And that's a good thing. And what's amazing is that you're teaching me patience, because I've always been this kind of person that wanted instant gratification. So you're rubbing off on me. It's a good example. So anyway, I'm just happy this video is going to get to you and that you're going to see me, because I always love seeing you. So anyway, I love and adore you, my handsome, sweet prince and king. And I hope you enjoy this video. So I'm going to give you my kisses right now. Okay, here's one. There's another one. Good night, my darling love. I hope you like this video, and I hope when you watch this, it brings a smile to your face. So I love and adore you, darling. Have a good night. One more extra.
Oh my gosh, I'll never get over the blowing of the kisses here. It's my new thing. Okay, we have, actually, I lied. I have 2 more videos. This one, I know we've already played, but I need you guys to bear with me. I need to watch this because it's hilarious. I think you guys already know what I'm doing here. This is like our thing. She's definitely not in a wheelchair. Where the hell is a wheelchair at? Wow, that is my favorite video. That is literally really genuinely my favorite Gypsy video. And my aspiration is to remake that video here soon for you guys. Okay. One more Gypsy video and then we'll end the live. Thank you guys for being here and watching that with me. Okay, let me play.
Hello, my master. Or should I say, my former master. It is your former slave, Gypsy Rose. I am making you this video because you are no longer my master and you have given me away. So this is a very somber goodbye video.
Oh.
Goodbye doesn't mean really goodbye forever, but goodbye as in goodbye to you having been my master. You have taught me things these past, I'd say two and a few months, years. Things that I wouldn't have been able to understand or even do without you. Lots of things I have learned from you, and lots of things I have experienced with you. Some good, some bad. I have often wondered if I had pleased you as a slave, sometimes I believe that maybe I was too stubborn or not willing to listen. Sometimes I resented you for things. But to be honest, and I always am honest, I really enjoyed you having been my master. I enjoyed your company. I enjoyed talking to you. I enjoyed learning from you. I'm trying to stay hopeful and happy right now, but to be honest, I'm quite sad because it's almost coming like to say goodbye to an old friend or family member. And it's not quite easy. Though I am happy, so very happy you have taught me and you're giving me and have given me to my new master, which is my soulmate, my wonderful, wonderful soulmate. And he is doing a wonderful job being my master. But
Yo, the white collar, the dress, the purple gloves.
I don't really... I guess I was never good at goodbyes. But maybe I shouldn't say goodbye, but thank you. Thank you for training me to be more than I ever thought that I could be. Thank you for all those times that you had to be frustrated with me and teach me things that you had to reteach me. And thank you for just being so patient with me and loving. I realize that you don't give your affection without it being earned, but really all I have to say is whenever you did, goodness gracious, I felt so blessed and I felt so proud of myself and thankful and it really touched my soul that you were so kind to me and so loving and I'm so proud of how far I've come, and I hope you're proud of me too, sir. And I realize I'm not your soulmate, Demona is, but I hope I've made you proud, and I hope I continue to make you proud with...
Oh, thank you, Beautifully Broken. Hi, my love, my babelet. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That's really, really nice of you. Welcome new members. Please, please, please. Thank Beautifully Broken, a babelet. That is very kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate you for supporting my channel.
How I will be a good slave to Nick, which is my new master. And there will always be, and there always has been, a special place in my heart for you. Although I didn't get enough time to learn about you as much as I'd like, but you have this spirit that is both dominant, but you do have a loving side to you, and I got to see that a few times, and it touched me so deeply to where the thought of you leaving me, it just made me cry, and I wanted to beg you to stay. And I know that one day you'll leave Nick's body, and that will be a very sad day because I don't want you to leave, sir.
So this is her farewell to Victor, one of Nick's other personalities, I guess.
You're wanted and you're needed here, and I understand why you have to go. But please always know that you are welcome here anytime. You are loved and you are adored by me. And Demona will be in my body as long as she wants to be. So if you don't mind coming visit me too, I wouldn't mind. I'm gonna really miss you. And I really hate for this to be goodbye. So please, please, sir, I will beg you, please come back and visit me. Don't leave me now. I'm just getting to know you.
What the?
And I can magical times together too. And I'm sure you might feel something for me as your former slave.
Oh.
I just love you and I adore you so much. And everything you've done for me. And everything you've done for me has brought me to where I'm able to be a woman for Nick. And I'll never be able to thank you enough for that. You made me the woman that I'm supposed to be, and you've gotten us to this point where I'm my soulmate slave, and that's a huge accomplishment. And I remember when I asked you if I could be a vampire, and you said that it would be best if I wouldn't. And maybe you're right, because maybe I'm just not meant to be one, but without you guiding me, I would have probably made the wrong choice. So thank you for steering me in the right direction every single time and pushing me to do my best, because without you, I would think, oh, well, I can't do it, you know, I just can't. But you pushed me and you told me to do it, and I did, no matter how hard it was. And you showed me that I could be more than just this I can't do it girl. You showed me that I could be more than what I am. And
good question. Nikki says, where did they learn all this make-believe multiple personality BS? The different characters.
that is something I will take to heart and strive for every single day, because I learned that from you, sir. And I learned to be submissive, and I learned to be selfless, and learn to do for others, or learn to do for my master, which is, you know, very important in being a slave. And there were times that I complained about BDSM or complained about being a slave, but to be honest, it was never more fulfilling than being a slave. Whether it be to you or to Nick, it was just, there's something fulfilling in it, and you taught me that. And I will never, ever, ever forget that. And I will never forget you. So I'm going to say something really special to you. So, and as you can see, I'm wearing formal things, as formal as I could be. So I'm wearing my white collar, purple gloves, and a very pretty black dress that's very formal. But I will say this. Thank you, my master, my former master, for everything you have taught me. Thank you for always being there to support me and guide me through everything, and even whenever me and Nick would fight. Thank you for being there for me to vent. And just, you weren't just my master, you were also my friend and lover. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. I love and adore you, my wonderful former master. You are truly a wonderful soul. And I will never forget you. And I will say goodnight one last time.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Oh, wow.
Good night, the most handsome, brave, most kindest master Victor ever. And though you are not my master anymore, whoever your next slave is, she's very lucky. So I'm gonna say my goodnight now, which I already did that, but hey, why not twice, right? So I love and adore you, my wonderful former master. Good night, Sir Victor.
So there she's saying goodbye to Master Victor. Yeah, Beautifully Broken, I agree with what you said. She's a walking lie. And then yeah, she's a walking lie. I feel Nikki, Fighter Girl says, I feel Nikki truly had a lot of those mental issues and Gypsy, I feel Nick, did I say Nikki? I feel Nick truly had a bunch of those mental issues and Gypsy adapted to it maybe. I did this in front of my mom. My man, he asked me what the F is wrong with you. What are you doing? Beautifully Broken, you're cracking me up. That's hilarious. Okay, now we're gonna play before we end the live. We have a clip from a Kim Kardashian interview Gypsy did. I had never watched this, so let's watch it together. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I hope it's the right clip too. I really wanted to watch this with you guys.
Hi, Gypsy.
Hi. So nice to meet you.
Kim Kardashian and Gypsy Rose Blanchard joined forces on the latest episode of The Kardashians. Kim, who is studying to become a lawyer, said on episode 8 of the 5th season that she wanted to see what Gypsy Rose wants to do with prison reform.
I've been following your case for a really long time.
Really?
So, like, I wouldn't want to come and, really meet with someone that I feel like can make an impact just for, like, the sensation of the case.
Right.
I recognize that, like, you can make a big difference because you can really articulate what you went through and how you can get through it.
Blanchard was released from prison in December 2023. She served 7 years on charges related to her role in the murder of her abusive mother, Claudine Dee Blanchard, who is believed to have had Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Gypsy Rose shared with Kim some of her experience in prison, revealing she was denied one-on-one therapy.
I received a notice that I didn't qualify for one-on-one therapy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that they would want to set you up and give you all of the tools that you would need.
So how does she go from planning to murder her mother and then no therapy?
Need to be as mentally stable and to be as healed as possible to come home into society. Why wouldn't they set up all of these programs? It always blows my mind. Just the simple fact that she couldn't get therapy while she was in prison is a problem, and I think that ultimately we want to bring people home that are rehabilitated.
She also explained some of the difficulties she is facing now that she is free.
Reentry's been a whirlwind for me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we are living at a residence and they're pressuring us to put me on the lease and I won't pass a background check. I think it's like this system is just built to fail.
It really is.
I want to bring awareness. I want to be the person that I wish I had to guide me.
Blanchard also revealed she feels regret over her mother's death.
I look back on things that I could have done differently. And like the one thing that people always ask me is, why didn't you just stand up? Why didn't you just
call the police?
Call the police and this, that, and the other.
And did you tell your dad?
I didn't, because I didn't even know his phone number.
Yeah.
My mom literally had put a block on our relationship from him and I. And she created a fake Facebook account as me talking to him. Now looking back on it, I'm like, I could have done things a lot differently and it would have ended with my mother being in prison. Did she deserve prison? Yes.
In the conversation, Gypsy Rose talked about how controversially she is viewed. Kim gave her advice on how to handle comments from people on social media.
I'm doing my best to try to make my family proud. There's like an internal battle going on inside because it's like I know that I did something wrong. I paid my consequences, but I feel like half of everybody still wants to condemn me and the other half is rooting for me. Because I post a selfie and then I'm expected to have this like greater message behind it. And I'm like, I'm just having fun.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to like post and I say, and then ghost. And then like
Post
not
and ghost.
post
I
and
like
ghost
that.
and not like pay attention to all the comments and what's being said because not everything has to be such a deep message. I think the way you live your life is moving forward is the deep message. And that's what I was like so excited to talk to you about because you've been through hell and back.
I think a lot of people are afraid of touching me as a topic.
Really?
What happened to her voice? Yeah, it's way different here.
Because I'm too controversial. So I give you like massive props for being like, okay, I'm gonna come do this right now.
The Skims founder believes the 32-year-old could help make change in the prison system.
But I feel very new at it. So I kind of feel like, what are my
like,
resources?
where do you go and how do you?
Yes,
where,
like where do you begin?
I can totally help you with that because I had no clue.
Okay.
And I think I figured out the best team that can possibly help people. And I'm happy to introduce you to all of them.
Oh, I would appreciate that.
Will guide you in the right direction and what to do to help.
Wow, I had not seen that. I know there's an episode where they fully talk about they talk to her. These Kardashians people fall for acts. How did she get an interview with Kim K and Kenzie? Must be BS about it. This is why Kim K filled her bars. She could not be bothered to actually do research. Yeah, I agree. I think this is kind of gross. She also had therapy in prison. She writes about it. Oh, she did have therapy in prison. I'll have to watch it in full. That episode. Yeah, Kenzie must be flipping out. I know. She needs not to post. Exactly. I often wonder why she's not in prison. Wondering that right now. Wow. That was a lot to take in. Lots of circus dancing and Gypsy's voice, Nick's. But we're going to continue this tomorrow. I do have more lives planned for today. I have a Kenzie live, a Brian Koberger live. I might reschedule that for tomorrow, depending on it, because we definitely have a Kenzie live. We're covering Epstein tonight as well. And then we are going to be hanging out at the second channel. So definitely make sure you turn on your notifications. Shout out to you guys for hanging out and watching these. Just Whitney says, no, she's always refused real therapy. Once we get to the emails and stuff, I'm sure we'll learn a lot more. She only did therapy to get Pearl bored. Yeah, that's scary. Shout out to all of you guys for being here for the last 2.5 hours. I appreciate you guys so much. I am your master. Blow me kisses. We love, worship, and adore you, Melly. Gala. And thank you, Beautifully Broken and Jakey, for supporting with the super chat and the memberships. And thank all of you guys for supporting and being here as well. Tap that like button on the way out. Do I need to say goodbye? Ready? Wait, another one for good luck. There you go. No, her prison documents and emails state her therapy. She just didn't do consistent therapy. She needs therapy now. Yes, please smash that like button. I'll give you one more blow kiss for good luck. Okay, that's enough. See you guys on the next one. Like I said, we have another live after this. Definitely make sure you make it. I forgot to redirect it, but it is a Kenzie Snapchat live, and then we'll go from there. So shout out to all of you guys for being here. Please, please, please hit the like button on the way out. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.